Right. This is the second time I'm filming this because my computer basically crashed and all the memory that I put from my camera onto the computer just was deleted. So this is my second time I'm doing this and I've had such a pig of a day. But yes, this is my clothing haul for today because I went out on Monday and I thought, why not go out again? So I did. And I did find, because I went out on Monday and I got primarily men's stuff, whereas today I wanted to go out and try to focus on women's because I'm starting to overcome that kind of like, what's the word? Not anxiety, but like it does kind of like I do get the feeling like when I'm looking at some of the women's, like some of the other people who are looking around, like some of the women, they're kind of like judging me. I'm just like, go away. So yeah, I kind of wanted to focus on women's wear today, and I kind of did. I did quite well actually. So yeah, I've got it in separate bits, believe it or not. This isn't all of it. I'm going to start with the non-clothing items because there's only 3, and all of you people are like, you've turned into a clothing seller. I haven't. I do actually sell other stuff. Look, I sell lots of other things there. Lots of other things there. Yeah, so this Nordic cookbook, I was looking through it and I thought, oh, that's nice. I was like, oh, I might try some recipes. Scanned the back of it just out of interest. Bloody hell. This can go on eBay for between £17.50 and £25, I think it is. Now, there's a the Nordic baking book, that can go for £30. What? Anyway, I got this for £2 and it's fab condition. I've been trying to put this up on Instagram, but it's not letting me. For some reason, Instagram's been a bit of a tool at the moment. Yeah, Disney Land Resort Paris, 15th anniversary. Got it for 60p from the Age UK. Love it. Now, the Disneyland Paris Resort Anniversary 20th anniversary, which was, I think, last year, that can go for 20 quid because it's newer. This goes for, I think the last one went just before Christmas for £14.99, and I've seen some other people put theirs up for that amount, so I'm going to put it up for like £12.99 including postage, because anything over a fiver and I'm laughing, really. So if I can get a tenner for it, I'll be happy. Now, I know this is kind of clothing technically, but can anyone guess what this is? You can get points if you do. I had a shirt on, I think it was on Monday, that was it, and I was like, oh, is this real? And I didn't know. Well, this definitely is real. Gianni Versace for £1. What's the world coming to? Yeah, it is a tie, and I think it can go between like, I think it's £15 the other one went for, and another one went for like 18. But yeah, on auction these do well. On auction, Versace ties actually do quite well if you get them for like £1 or less. But look, Gianni Versace, yeah. So yeah, that was my non-clothing. These were all £1. These ones. Actually, it was only more. No, these were the £1 ones. 501s. 36 waist. Now, all dandy. It's a bit worn. But look, dang, it's the only thing that's wrong with it. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with them for £1. Why not? 7 for all of mankind. Now I heard, who was it? I think it was Karen Sells Clothes or Shasta Rooney talking about these, and I literally just saw them and I thought, why not? And they've got like sparkly bums on them. But yeah, these do quite well as well, and they're in good nick. Yves Saint Laurent, oh, they were £1. Yves Saint Laurent, hang on. Okay, can be a bit sticky, but these were in good nick, and yeah, not bad. Now, my second pants haul. And basically, they're all Lee jeans. These, I don't know whether these are fake because they're too crispy, too new, and they've got these on them. Yeah, £3 from Sally Army. These other ones, now these I think are genuine, because look, hang on, come on, there we go, Lee Riders. Cord, beautiful, but the super slims, who's super slim these days? Ew. Lee, now these are genuine. But look at that, the thing's rubbed off. You can just about make out, but I'm a bit good. But all these were like £3 from the Salvation Army. Different Salvation Armies as well. And I don't know why, I've just been obsessed with the Lee jeans at the moment. Not just Levi. Okay, this is from the Sue Rider that I usually go to. And I think it's one of those Sue Riders where, like, if something doesn't sell in like the usual store, it gets kind of dumped in this place. Because while I was there on the Monday, the I think it was the manager. Oh no, the manager's off. I overheard. One of the workers basically took an order for like, I think it was like 8 boxes, and she said, "What am I going to do with these? I've got 12 in the back." I'm like, oh my god. So I had to go back because she was kind of like on it, and she had like 2 people in the back working, and I'm glad I did, kind of, because I think this is just the beginning. I think she's got like a ton, and she had like an open box and saw some G stars, and I was like, oh, if I could just have a look in there. Yeah. So anyway. Just gonna look through. This is one that I saw on Monday and I went back for. Come on, LK Bennett. There we go. The focus is shocking on this camera. LK Bennett. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, where have I heard that before? And I saw some. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. Let's move that. Boo Radley. Do you remember when Boo Radley was? Was it a thing? I don't know. My friend was into it. She was really into it. Boo Radley, size large, but it's fab. And I've seen ones like that go for £20, but I think they're a bit niche. This is Ladies Orvis, and it's very nice. But look what some tool has done. We cut out the sizing label. I think it's a medium, that. Jaeger. Very nice. It's like a mint green. It's like a faint mint green, if you can't make it out. Orvis red. I've never seen a red Orvis thing. Pull and Bear. Ugh. I don't like Pull and Bear, and I don't know why. Everyone else seems to. But look, it's got like frayed ends, and someone's getting a bit chewy. Arabelle and Addison, just picked that up for Benetton. I've heard somebody. United Colours of Benetton, so. But yeah, it's. I don't know what to make about that. Right, and it wasn't all ladies' clothing. I did actually get a few men's. This is an extra large Gap, and it's like the original Gap, not the outlet one, because we do have an outlet Gap near me. But this is original. It's the big ticket. So yeah, that's it. And it's just nice colours, isn't it? Nice, like autumny, passable as spring maybe. But yeah, it's lovely, short sleeve. Land's End. Now I know this is mainly like a catalogue brand, and I've kind of stayed clear of it. But this is very Emmerdale, and it kind of sells quite well. Look at that, the quality is just really good. Nautica, it's not the best colour. And it was £3. Oh, by the way, those two were £1. This is £3, Nautica. And it is kind of a thing, but I don't know. Will that colour sell? It's a bit earthy, let's put it that way. Okay, the last bit is from one of my favourite cherry shops, and it is the Age UK, but they basically have bins and everything in it. It's 25p. Very hit and miss. It can vary month to month. Last month and I think January, it wasn't very good, but I managed to find some corkers in the past. The other day I found some Gant, some Reese, some Jacques Vert. Yeah, some pretty good brands. Yeah, this is like a suit, and it's got like a skirt. This is what I imagine like a magistrate to wear. But yeah, Winsmore suit, 25p, and a 25p. So this suit cost me 50p. Fabulous. Peter Storm, look at that. Come on. Peter Storm, 50p. Grasshoppers, 25p for Peter Storm, 25p for Grasshoppers. This is Lorraine. I don't know if that's the proper brand, but they haven't really gone very well online. I think I'd be lucky if I can get like a tenner for it. But actually no, probably a fiver. Now I don't know what this is. It's 100% leather, tan. It's not the nicest colour jacket, but it is 100% leather. It's got no oh yeah, it's got one little mark here I'm going to have to get cleaned. Come on. Look, a tiny little mark there. But yeah, I don't know what this says. Is it Zara Basic? I'm not sure, or Laura Basic, which is a bit rude, calling Laura Basic. But yeah, so this lot will cost me £1 and just this lot, these 25p lots, that and that, should net me about 60 quid, which is fab. Right, I'm going to talk about returns now, and I've had 2 returns. This blasted John Smedley top. Oh, the first time they said it wasn't what was it? It wasn't black, it was navy. And now clearly you can see it is navy, and I even put it in the description, navy almost black. So yes, just people, man, people. The second time I think it was my fault, but the weird thing is, I put this on, obviously I got it for $1.99 from the charity shop, fair enough, sold within like a couple of days, fab, got it returned, okay, relisted it, and I clicked the relist button. Oh no, I'd clicked the sell similar, and it relisted it under that. And then it got sold, and then I got a returns request saying, oh, I thought this was new with tags. So I looked on it, and lo and behold, the poor fella was right. It's actually new. It said new with tags. I was like, eBay, what the hell are you doing? You're changing my listing, because I've never put it with new with tags. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the mysterious eBay gremlins came along, or if I was just being a bit of a tool and just, yeah, bit of an idiot. But hey, I got it returned, and well, I'm going to get it returned. I'm going to put it back up. I just can't believe that. It's just been a nightmare. This poor top's been up and down the country. I tell you, madness. Oh, right. This new return that I've had over the past couple of days. Basically, someone bought an item and they were like, "Oh, where is it? It hasn't come." After like a day, and then I said, "Don't worry, it's one of those click and collect ones." And I think she had like one feedback. And I was like, "Oh, for God's sake!" But anyway, yes, she bought it outright. Anyway. So she opened a returns, not item as described, and as you can see, to say I was shocked when I opened the plastic bag. I was not informed the bag was used, will never be white again. It was split in places and dirty. I thought it was new, as it doesn't say it was not used and knackered. Well, I'm going to go to the screenshot that I took of the description. Okay, so that is my description. Very, very worn. Please check the pictures, and I put 12 pictures up, and some of them were collages of the damage that was done to it. And in the title, I should have put the title on it. Actually, it says extremely worn and what's the word? Cracked, like leather cracking. That was it. The leather was cracking. So, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. And she said, and it was under the used as well. So anyway, I contacted eBay. They basically said, yeah, you're absolutely fine, don't worry. As she said, basically open up returns. Hopefully she'll return it to me. It's not going to be one of these I returned it weeks ago and then it never came. So hopefully it will return in the item. It will return in the condition that I sent it. I haven't got a problem with it. I will refund her. But seriously, I put it in the description, I put it in the title, I put it in the photos. Can't you read? Can't you see? And then she messaged me saying I'm registered blind. I was like, oh, fucking hell. I was like, why didn't you get a text to speech? The text to speech button, because I've got it on my phone. I've got text to speech. That's for a different issue, and it works absolutely fine. I even get other people to read it out sometimes. So it's not hard. I basically a messenger saying like, next time, to stop this happening again, get someone else to buy it for you. Just FYI. Try and use your head before you start buying stuff on eBay, unless she's like a scammer and she's not going to return it and going to keep it and then sell it on or whatever. But yeah, I mean, what a tool, absolute tool. Right, so this feeds into the charity shop scandal. And it's not unique. I have actually seen this been done before, but basically I was in a charity shop and I was getting that cookbook, funnily enough, and so I was walking out and I saw a load of stuff down the side. These are the real images of it, and basically there's like wicker baskets and stuff down the other side, but there was like chairs there was furniture, there was a load of artwork there was on the right picture, there's bikes, prams, loads of it. There's like 3 red bins, and loads of them have got like clothing and like toys and bric-a-brac and just stuff that they can't sell for their prices, really. And yeah, so I went in and I was like, oh, what's all your stuff down the side? And they said, oh, it's all broken bits, it's going to the tip. Yeah. And I was like, well, those wicker baskets are like brand new. And there's a pram there that, because I literally got the pram out, I should have took a picture of the pram. I should have actually filmed myself. You know how like they do those what they called dumpster divers in America. I should have done that. Should I go back? That's my next video. Yeah, so basically I asked her, I was like, why is it not going to your other shop? Because this charity shop does actually have a secondary shop where they sell other clothing and other bric-a-brac that they can't sell. So these are actually quite good. This is a quite good charity shop. There's like 2 or 3 levels where it kind of gets filtered down and down. And then I thought that one, the one in the closest to town that has like, I think it's everything's like £1 basically, is where I go. But this one I thought, why not while I'm here? It's in the more affluent area. But yeah, so they said it was broken. I was like, no, it's not. So yeah, the second time I saw this happen, the first time I saw this happen was Oxfam, and I actually made a complaint, and they got district in, and they got, I think, no, the regional manager in, and they gave me this really stock kind of corporate robotic like response, like, we try to recycle as much as we can, obviously this doesn't always work. And I was like, yeah, whatever, because I basically saw them get all the bits that they couldn't sell and literally throw it in the bin, because I walked past them throwing it in the bin after just being in their shop. I was like, really, guys? Now is the time, with Brexit looming in, with like poverty at an all-time high, that people need these stuff, the little bits, you know what I mean? And you're just throwing it out there, throwing it out when people. I mean, I get that the third time. Sorry, I'm just going to go on to the third time. Was at a Salvation Army, and I actually collared the guy who was throwing. There was someone on the till, and I was at the end of the shop, and it's got like an exit towards the bins out the back, and there was a guy walking up and down taking boxes, and then I heard him and he was throwing it all in. I was like, what are you doing? And he said, oh, we have to throw it away because it's got holes in, and some bits, the majority of the clothing in this bag has got like bits missing, or it's faulty basically. And I was like, oh right. And I didn't really collar much think about it, and then I was like, actually, I'm kind of glad that there's someone like that, because I always bitch and complain about charity shops. Whenever I get something, I bring it home and like, why aren't you checking? And they've got like holes in them and stuff like that, and stains, you know what I mean? And I'm always like, oh, it really annoys me. So I'm kind of glad these does that. But there is a better way of doing it. You don't need, because he was throwing it in the normal bin. He wasn't throwing it in the recycling bin. He wasn't even throwing it in the clothing bin, because certain clothing bins, they actually go to, is it mend shops and unis, and who do fashion degrees and stuff, and they do like courses and mend fabrics and stuff. And yeah, and I do think we've lost that as an art, as in society, of like mending and make do kind of thing. And the throwaway culture. I mean, what is it like I know, a truck full of clothes. I've got a picture. A truck full of clothes is gone to landfill, like, is it every second or something ridiculous like that. Okay, and just quickly, my second scandal of a charity shop. I stole from a charity shop. That should be like the thumbnail. That'll be total clickbait, won't it? But basically, I went into a charity shop, I think it was like last week or like 10 days ago, I can't remember. But yeah, and it was closer to Altrincham, I think, and I was standing at the till. I had three things. It's come to about £11, £12, something like that. And I had my card out, and the woman behind the counter, she was very old. I say very old. She was typing something on the computer screen as she was trying to get the price up. Anyway, she was like, "Are you paying by card?" I said, "Yeah." Anyway, all of a sudden, I had the card in my hand. I was nowhere near the card machine. I turned to put it on the card machine, and it had already printed out the receipt. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I kind of like think, because I've heard of like these some card machines like literally like scanning a card like quite far away. So I was like, right, okay. So I thought I'll check if it came out of my bank account, and I checked after like a few days and it hadn't, and I was like, oh my god, I've stolen from a charity shop. And knowing me, because I'm paranoid anyway, I was like, oh my god, they're going to come and get me. They know me. And I was like, no, they can't know, because they haven't taken your details. Oh, I'm such a moron. But yeah, so basically I went in, that's basically what I did yesterday. I went into the charity shop and I gave a donation. I didn't tell them, because I didn't want the lady to get in trouble, or whoever it was to get in trouble, because obviously their till would be down and they'd know who was on at that time. So I would just like, I'll give a £10. So I'll put £10 in their little like pot thing, and they're like, thank you, very nice, because I thought buying something else would be a bit cheeky. So yeah, that was my low-key scandal with an S. A low S. Right, that's your lot. I was going to say that's your lot for the week, but it hasn't even been a week. It's only been a few days. I've just been so kind of like, oh god, like for the past like week, and I was like, really, there was other things going on as well, but like I thought, no, I'm going to get on it, rah, and just be positive and everything. And literally, the wind literally had the wind knocked out of me by the wind, and like by people, and by like bits and bobs. I've had like 3 bills come out that I hadn't even noticed. So like my money's been down. I was like, damn it. But yeah, it's just been a bit of a, oh, for God's sake, kind of week. Anyway, so yes, I'm back on form. I've got videos coming, believe. Yeah, but yeah, I'm going to go. So yeah, like and subscribe. Do all the usual bits down below. Comment. Have a whinge at me. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm right. I don't mind. Yeah, and I'll chat soon. Bye.